Good morning. Hope everyone's well. Everyone's good. We're talking mental health today. I've had a very good friend of mine help me today with some basic. Hey Josh, how are you doing? How you doing, mate? I'm just going to go through some very basic mental health knowledge, really, which someone has kindly helped me with today. So the question is, what is mental health? Everyone has mental health, and like physical health, it fluctuates along a spectrum. Mental health varies from good mental well-being to severe mental health problems. A mental health problem is generally defined as when poor mental health continues for a prolonged period. There may or may not be a diagnosis of a specific condition. Common mental health conditions include depression, anxiety, phobias, obsessive compulsive disorders, and bipolar. Mental health problems affect 1 in 4 people in any given year. The WHO, the World Health Organization, definition of mental health is where each individual realizes their own potential, can cope with the normal stresses of life, can work productively and fruitfully, and is able to make a contribution to their community. And from the great charity Mind, which are a fantastic mental health charity, well-being is a dynamic mental state. Individuals with good mental well-being are able to feel and express a range of emotions, feel engaged with the work in general, feel relatively confident in themselves and positive self-esteem, live and work productively, cope with the stresses of everyday life, adapt and manage in times of change and uncertainty. Now, common mental health conditions tend to be anxiety, depression, obsessive compulsive disorder, bipolar, post-traumatic stress disorder, eating disorders, and stress. So just the basic stress is enough to... I'm sorry, Josh. Well, you have to let me know what happens. What lesson are you on as well? I will just go back onto this for a bit. Sorry. Mental health is a huge attributor to absence from work. There is a law that protects you at work as well. What else we got? I think, to be fair, everything that they sent me, but here we go. Indicators of poor mental health. I will go through this in very short. Yeah, no problem, Josh. I'll speak to you soon, mate. All right. You know where I am if you need me. In Discord. Discord. But here we go. So indicators of poor mental health. These are the physical ones. Fatigue, headaches, changing sleep pattern, sweating, constantly feeling cold, appetite or weight changes, and digestive problems. Psychological is anxiety or distress, mood changes, feeling low, indecision, loss of motivation, distraction or confusion, irritability, loss of humour, increased sensitivity, tearfulness, lapses in memory, and difficult relaxing. And these are behavioural indicators: is increased smoking and drinking, substance misuse, withdrawal, resigned attitudes, restlessness, increased sickness absence, uncharacteristic errors, intense or obsessive activity, risk taking, working longer hours, disrupting or antisocial behavior, irritability, anger or aggression, and inconsistent or impaired performance. These are conversation starters. If you wanted to approach someone that you felt was struggling, these are really helpful. So obviously I have mental health issues, but my plan today is basically if yourself or you know someone that some of these triggers, you might be going, oh, hang on, that might be my friend or my neighbor or relative or whatever. These are good little starters just to start them off. So basically it's the obvious one, which is how are you? How are you feeling? I have noticed, maybe you're drinking more, smoking more, maybe they're more irritable. The tricky one is what support do you need? Because some people do like to hide away from that one. What do you need from me right now? If someone asks me that, I know exactly what I'll be going on my phone. But if you feel that your relationship is good enough, that one might work. And what challenges are you dealing with? And that one could be a dangerous question. Could be risky. It's probably worth asking someone that, but don't pry too much into it, because people will react differently. Some people will be like very open. Some people will just hide in their shell. So yeah, that's what a wonderful friend of mine has worked on for me today. But what we're going to do today is talk about a situation that cheers, Paxton, I appreciate that. Is a period of my life from 8 to 15 where a family friend's dad took advantage of a situation. This was dealt with eventually, but you just need to be aware of people taking advantage of your own mental health. Unfortunately, not everyone's kind in the world, and people like to take advantage of that. For me, it happened for 7 years. It wasn't a great period of my life. I started having extreme dark thoughts when I was probably 12 or 13. My first proper full-on attempt to hurt myself was at 13. And I have to joke about it because that's me. But I did such a good job that they ended up having to call the fire brigade out because they could not work out how to get a tie, and I mean a school tie, off around my neck. So what it was a school tie. I did it so well that they couldn't even remove it without possibly actually hurting me. But you do around that. At that time, I didn't ask for help. I don't think I ever asked for help, actually. I asked for a bit of help when I went into the army, but the army is... I'm not saying everyone should join the army. This is not a plan to get everyone to join the army. This is me saying how the army was for me. It's a family, and if it's a great family, just a very different type of family. They're all your brothers and sisters next to you that are protecting you. They just happen to have rifles. I don't think that's the factor that makes you feel safer. I think it's the trust. It's sad that it took so long for me to find people I could trust. But as I was saying, suicidal thoughts, are going to happen with mental health. It's finding the time for you to know when you want to talk to someone. Now, talking to someone doesn't necessarily mean you have to talk to your mum, your dad, your nan, your granddad, your brother, your sister, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your best friend. You just need to find someone, someone that you think you could trust. And obviously that probably does mean family or a friend, but sometimes it's actually very good to talk to someone that is see, for me it was easier talking to a padre or a reverend or a vicar, because they're in that kind of job where they are going to listen no matter what. It looks like I've got an earring. I don't have an earring, I have headphones in, but it looked like an earring then. But anyway, if you know someone, even like if you're at youth club, there's mentors there. Mentors are great, majority of them. Just think really hard before you go into this little bubble of yourself where you just think you've got no one to talk to. Think outside the box. Think of someone that you feel that you know they're going to be good listeners. You know that they're going to. You can. I'll tell you one thing you could do. There's I don't know how many. There's walk-in centres now in the UK. Walk-in centres are great. And I'd say walk-in centres due to the fact that GPs tend to be more of signposters now. If you go into a walk-in centre, they're there to help you that day with whatever it may be. So that is another option. The reason I'm saying this is because I want to cover every possibility there is. Now, I am someone that can speak from experience. I wish I had someone back then that was helping me, because maybe I wouldn't be in such a bad place now. Not in a horrible place, but I'm in a place where I have two very trusted people in my life, which is my son and my partner. And then everybody else, I'm a bit like, yeah, I'm going to keep you as far away as I can, but talk to you if I need to. But I don't. Trust for me is like the hardest thing in the world. It always will be. I'm fine with that now, to be fair. But trust will be an issue. So yeah, and the reason I'm going with those ages is because, and it can be earlier, you know. Sadly, I've known children feeling like that a lot earlier than 13. I'm just going, there you go, Pax. I'm sorry for your loss, mate. I really am. And you know, I just wish people could be around or at least notice these things in people, because obviously if you were a part of the TTF back then, I'm just saying that as, you know, we would all be there, we would notice, and someone would reach out and make sure you're okay. And, you know, we're not going to be able to come round to your house and stuff, but, you know, just someone to, and that's what it is nowadays. It's, you know, I could safely say a friend that I kind of enjoy being and talking to is in Canada, which is Moss. You know, I enjoy speaking to him. He's a very comfortable man to be around, and it's just so easy talking to him. It's, you know, you don't have a judgmental moment where you go, oh, he's going to judge me for saying this, or he's going to judge me for saying that, or feeling this or feeling that. And that's what you need. And I think to go into something that I was contemplating a little bit later in my life was becoming a padre, is because the way that I've been brought up wasn't great, as in the things that have happened to me. I've got PTSDs coming out of my ears. I've got all sorts that's happened. But what I've always wanted to do is try and help people. And that's what I still do now. I volunteer, and I do mean volunteer. I don't get paid for doing any of this, is because I'm actually signed off work forever. Mental health reasons, physical health reasons, and stuff like that. But I'm asked by 3 different organisations in the country to help them, and I do. And I know they appreciate my help, and they do listen to the words, because they know, I know what I'm talking about. I've got 2 degrees from Oxford. I've done quite well educational wise, despite everything that's happened. And this is, I suppose, another reason why I do this, is because no matter what's happened to you guys or girls, it's a case of don't let it hold you back. Never let anything hold you back. I don't like looking at the camera. I hate seeing my reflection, because I look like my mother, and I've been told this, and it's something I don't like doing. I hate staring at the camera. So I tried not to have my face on the screen. You can see me, I can't see me. Having a shave for a man without looking at his reflection is pretty hard, to be fair, especially in the army, because you have to shave like twice a day. I just want to, if it's just that little bit that helps in the day, that I can say I've helped someone. Now, there's great charities like Samaritans, there's great youth groups, there's great phone companies now, actually, and there's even there's if you Google it as well, there's a charity that works online. Just speak to someone. Now, you're more than welcome to even comment in my comments in the video, and I'll reach out to you. I have time for everybody. I'm always busy in the day. Oh, they suck for me. I've got this really weird hair. Don't know what it is. Electric razors just, I don't know. My hair is weird. Don't know why it is, but you can sidetrack me perhaps. Yeah, electric razors just don't work for me. I wish they did. Make my life so much easier. But yeah, I just want to help out as much as I can. Now, the StreamYard the link is in the description. I was hoping that someone would want to come on today, speak about whatever. I don't mind. I really don't. I'm a great listener. My partner's always told me I'm a great listener. I'm very good at that. I'm not very good at talking. I hate talking. I hate the sound of my voice. But I'm a very good listener. I can help as much as I can. Sadly, no one's come in, which is a sad time. But I'm never going to give up. I'm going to do this every week. I'm going to do this every week. I'm going to post it everywhere I can. I post it on Instagram. I post it on Twitter. I just want to find that one person, that one day, that may need someone. And I'll be here to listen and help if I can. If not, at least signpost them into where I think they might benefit. But yeah, that's basically what I'm here for, is I want to help people. I don't want to have to keep talking about my life. I did that last week, and I've done a little bit today. I'm never going to go into that much detail on what happened between 8 and 15. It's a sad event, dealt with by who needs to deal with it. but I think it was probably the final nail on the coffin for my trust issues is totally gone. I tell my partner this every day. Well, I don't tell her every day because she doesn't ask me every day. But my partner knows that I only 99% trust most people, including my partner and my son. The people they only trust 99% of the time, because there's always that little doubt in my head that something might happen, and that's fine. You know, Em knows not to like say silly stuff that plays with your head, or you know, she's not one of those people that plays with your mind. Yeah, it is, Pax. That is it. Trust is the easiest. It's like this delicate, thin-made glass ball. You break it. Good luck trying to fix that without having a slight bit missing, because it's impossible for me. That's not my partner's fault. It's not my son's fault. It's life. And you either have to accept it or not accept it. I've accepted it now. I'm trying to help people now. I'm hoping one day this will hit the right person at the right time. And if they need me, I'm here. And if they need you guys that will be in the comments, then great. Do you know what I mean? It's yeah. Sorry, I'm yawning. It was late night and power cut, which was just caused issues with my son. My son's scared of the dark, so when the power went off, he wouldn't sleep. So we had to like use Christmas decorations that were battery operated in his bedroom late last night. So yeah, but as I said, I'm gonna stay around for a little bit longer. I don't know how long this has been going on. 22 minutes. I'm gonna wait around 10 more minutes. I hope that someone wants to come on. I'm hoping that at some point this helps someone. I don't want to have to keep talking about my life. My life has happened. It's written. It's done. I've got a future now with my partner. I've got a future with my son. Those two are hilarious. They keep smiling. I have a meeting at 1 o'clock today with Mormons, because that's the way that my life is. I have meetings with Mormons and talk about life with them, and it's a link with my biological side, trying to understand why my family went over there in the 1860s or 70s. You know what I mean? It's not even just about faith, to be honest. You know, I have my faith. I don't preach it to anyone. I don't tell anyone about it. People know that, you know, Em knows I'm religious. She's accepted that when we get married, we will get married in the church, and she's happy with that. But for me, talking to people is really helpful. Thanks, Chris. And Chris, this is the guy, everyone. This is the guy that helped me come up with this thumbnail of Hope. Fantastic idea. No. What's that? I haven't. To be honest, I can't say who I work for or who I work with. So I've not actually seen it. What is it? Has it been breaking news? Because I've not seen nothing. I've heard about the Audi and Volkswagen. What's the news about Blackburn? What's the news? I can't see it, Pax. No, I can't see nothing. But yeah, thanks for that, Chris. I really appreciate that. I'm just hoping that one day this is online when someone needs it. Oh, okay. Well, about them not being, is it allowed or being not being allowed? Being allowed is awesome. Yeah, because it was Eid 2 days ago, was it? Yesterday or 2 days ago? Eid. No, it's nothing really come up about it. But I am going to leave it in 4 minutes. I'm going to stay around, hope that someone wants to come on and talk. I am here. I'm here to listen, here to help. So I can hear myself. That's just weird. There we go. Sorry, it's coming out the headphones. But I just hope I'm going to do this every week. Cheers, Brax. I appreciate that. I'll have a read of that. But yeah, I'm just hoping that this. I'm going to do this every week. I'm not going to give up. It's as simple as that. I'm not going to give up. I'm ginger. I am very stubborn. I just won't give up. I never give up. I'm hoping that one day this just hits the right person. Satvik, that's what we're here for, mate. Yeah. It's hard to even admit to that kind of thing, and that's great, Satvik. It's so hard to just admit that your head's just full. And so I was zooming into my face there. That was a bit scary for myself. Yeah, you just need to keep working at it and find a good outlay. Now, currently I'm doing this, and I'm listening to Grey's Anatomy in my ears. You know, I always have to find something to just keep talking, and that's what I need to do. But Satvik, I'm always going to be here, mate. I'm always in Discord because I know that you know me on Discord. But anyone else also that doesn't know me on Discord are welcome to message me on or comment on the video. The comments come up on my phone. I will message you. I will reach out to you. No one needs to be alone. No one. And I'm a listener. You know, I'm never too busy for anybody. The only time I'm busy is when I'm picking my son up or walking my partner to work or doing family time. But other than that, you know, I'm here. And if anyone needs me, you're welcome to message me all the time. Why does my face look like it's been roasted by a volcano? Ugh. But that's sadly, even my face it shows my stress. I have psoriasis, which is flared up by anxiety. So it just shows all the time, and that's another sign. If you I don't care if you're a guy or a girl or whatever gender you want to call yourself. Look for little signs in anybody and see if they need help. Because some people aren't. You may think they're big and brave. Like if my adoptive dad was struggling, I guarantee he wouldn't show it because he thinks, oh, I should be this big hard man. He's from Wandsworth. He was an actual gooner, same as my uncle was an actual gooner. But that doesn't mean that they don't need to talk to someone. Because life can get to you. It always can. But people, I am out of here. I thank you very much. Satvik, if you need me, you know where I am on Discord. Message me. I'm always there for you, mate. Okay? But right now, guys, I'm out of here. Thank you, guys.